Ahoy sailors! Today, at Northman's Sailing Channel, we are happy to present a new series of NS Gennaker Furlers. There are 3 models in the product range, all marked for working load in tons: NS 1.2, NS 1.5, NS 2.5 respectively. The first 2 of them are more up-to-date and high-tech versions of the massed G25 and G30 furlers well known to us. We have already made a special review video of them, which you can check out at our channel. In that video, we also describe in detail the principles of the system operation, technical features and how to choose the right components for a boat. NS furlers have lots of advantages: contemporary design, lightweight and high-strength construction as they are made of aluminum alloy, ceramic ball bearings that will never rust and do not need lubrication, a special coating which is scratch, salt and UV resistant, and a wide selection of various accessories as well. A really outstanding feature of NS furlers is the availability of an optional swivel, which you can install right to the wire forestay in order to assemble a racing Jeep furler set with a continuous control line. Let us take a closer look at the largest model of the NS range, designed for yachts of about 42 feet and for sail area of around 100 square meters. The standard kit also consists of 2 parts: drum unit with a diameter of 130 mm and an upper swivel unit. It means that the system is designed to handle the Gennakers with a luff that can be stretched out in line as drifters, Screechers, Code 0 and Code 1, cruising chutes and the like. At the moment, a top-down adapter swivel is being developed by the manufacturer, which you will be able to install atop of the drum unit, together with a soft stay made of a torque rope, which will allow you to furl large asymmetric spinnakers for downwind with a sail area of more than 100 square meters. A control line of 8 to 10 mm is recommended for the NS drum unit. Of course, it's more convenient to use the thicker line. The continuous line can be inserted into the drum, already spliced into an endless loop. If you remove these 2 screws and 2 rollers with the pins, and then remove the fixation plate, there's a special slot in the drum for fitting the rope. Now we would like again to focus on the issue of choosing the right control line for the drum. Please be sure to check the exact diameter of the rope, because many brands have actually a much larger diameter than the nominal one. For example, this 8 mm line has the actual diameter of 9.5 mm, and this 10 mm rope turns out to be 11.5 mm. As you can see, the ceramic ball bearings it's better this way, provide very smooth and low friction rotation of the swivel and the drum. As for the slack, there is almost absolutely none on both parts. In general, the structure is a heavy-duty one, excessively even. It is stated that the units are manufactured using 3D milling of a solid aluminum bar, unlike many branded furlers, such as this Pro Furl unit, which is so lightweight that you even would suspect it to be a powder stump detail. However, the weight of the furler still is not too big. A kilo 100, a kilo 200 maybe weighs the drum, and about 500 grams a swivel. Surely, we cannot compare these 2 furlers directly. Though it's worth noting that they have almost the same price. These are the models of different levels. NS has the working load of 2.5 tons and Pro Furl has that of 900 kilos only. Anyhow, the difference is quite understandable, because the models of one line of each manufacturer will have common features and same technical solutions. The NS Furler is almost 2 times cheaper than the branded competitors, therefore it is equipped in a very simple fashion. For example, you can see here the plain pins with fixation rings to hold the luff tape thimbles. Now we are negotiating with the manufacturer to regularly replace them on all models with quick release pins. Something like we have on this Pro Furl unit. Though it uses an even more complicated fixation system, which is not very, by the way, convenient and rather tight. There's a spring-loaded button you have to press to release the pin. Please be careful not to get the pin stuck in the rear half of the fixation ring. It will be rather hard to retain it, as there's a danger to injure your fingers. To me, a simple pin with a drop cam and spring would be preferable. Just press the pin, rotate the cam and remove the pin. People often ask how you could protect the mast from the blows of a rather heavy swivel that is attached to the spinnaker halyard. There are 2 main ways: a thick rubber ring that can be built into a swivel, or a small case made of neoprene, which may have a branded logo and cost about €80, which I'm sure you can easily make yourself. In this case, neither NS nor Pro Furl does not have any standard protection features. The swivel and the drum are equipped with plain stainless steel shackles, like that, for mounting your system on a boat. It is quite common to find a plain shackle on the top swivel. But the drum of more expensive furlers is often equipped with a forged snap shackle, which I have seen only branded, say Selden, Lumar, Richard or Harken, and quite expensive. You can, of course, equip the NS 2.5 drum with such a snap shackle, but this only makes sense for those sailors who prefer to store the furler with a sail and hoist or take them off together. If you have the control line led to the cockpit through the stanchion mounted blocks, either like this Harken block or like this Selden block, then removing the furler would take considerable effort and time, and in this case I think no snap shackle is required. The plain one is quite enough. I would like to note a very important point. Today we have managed to test quite a lot of different furlers of various brands: Runston, Pro Furl, Mast G25 and G30, and now NS. All of them, by and large, should function almost the same manner. It makes sense just to choose a furler that suits you on a budget, that fits your boat's working load, of course, and finally, the design that appeals to you, and each of them will most likely work well enough. Should there be any problem, 99% of the reason is either how well you have equipped your furler, which means how you chose and spliced the control line, how well you led it to the cockpit, through the stanchion blocks or not, and what kind of block you installed to the pushpit, or even of the technique of handling the furler in specific wind conditions. Many sailors cannot decide on which furler model their boat would require. In fact, it all depends on the conditions when you will be using the furler. If you are looking for a system to fit for a nylon drifter or cruising code Zero, which is generally the least problematic sail for furling, and it is usually hoisted by the owner in lighter weather, then the NS 2.5 will easily furl your Gennaker even on a 50-feet boat. But if the furler is considered for a laminated racing sail, which means for high loads and maximum speed, then the NS system with a working load of 2.5 tons will be an adequate choice for a yacht about 40 to 43 feet long. Of course, it is worth to mention the fact that now, for marketing reasons, practically all sailing monohulls and catamarans have the model index exaggerating their actual length. The NS range of products offer not furlers only, but also accessories for them. Special rope clamps and thimbles for luff tapes and soft stays, double cam fiddle blocks to handle the continuous line from the cockpit. Such a double cam block is a good alternative to a ratchet block or a conventional block, because it allows you to make a working loop with a substantial margin of length and therefore rearrange the system from boat to boat and be able to handle the control line not only from the lifelines and with only one hand, but directly from the center of the cockpit, with your both hands on it, and it is very convenient to fix it. The NS Gennaker Furler range seems very promising to me, since it allows you to build your own system in a modular fashion, step by step. Today you can purchase a standard kit for your code Zero, and then you can add an optional top-down swivel for it, and order a large asymmetrical spinnaker for downwind. I'm sure that the NS series of furlers will be appreciated by the other sailors as well.